We are 4 weeks into hurricane season now, and we know that some of you are concerned about frequent power outages in your neighborhood. I know I am, but even after millions of dollars in infrastructure upgrades, Houston outages are down. But new numbers show our area has twice as many power outages as the national average. And if you live in one of 5 greater Houston areas, you are still in the dark far more than the average homeowner. 2 Investigates' Amy Davis is asking Centerpoint why.
Takes me a while to get up there.
79-year-old Sanford Siegel has lived in his Sugarland home for nearly 40 years. One scary night, he had a dream that he couldn't breathe.
I woke up and sure enough, the electricity was shut off and I wasn't breathing.
Siegel needs this CPAP machine.
I guess you'd call it my lifeline.
And the device needs electricity.
I have no idea what's causing the outages. They certainly have a problem in this area and they need to correct it as soon as they can.
We always have this flashlight right here.
More than 52 miles away in Huffman, the power goes out so often, stay-at-home mom Ashley Mosley keeps a flashlight within arm's reach.
I mean, it was almost like daily, if not weekly.
To confirm her suspicions, we asked Mosley to request the outage data from the Public Utility Commission. The commission gets it straight from Centerpoint and then sent the data back to Mosley. It shows Mosley and her family lost power 46 times in 2024. That's almost once a week.
It was an ongoing joke in the neighborhood that, like, if the wind blew, the power was going to go out.
Siegel's electricity went out 32 times last year.
And you don't get any answers from them. You just get their standard spiel.
Look, your power quality isn't up to par. It's not as good as what it should be relative to Houston standards or the national standard.
Bob Marshall is the CEO of Whisker Labs based in Maryland. His company sells and installs these small plug-in Ting sensors in homes and businesses across the country. The sensor is designed to detect fire risks and power problems. And because Whisker now has more than 1 million sensors activated across the country and more than 18,000 in Greater Houston, the company has real-time data on power outages here and in just about every city in America. And this is what those numbers show. In 2024, the top 5 areas in Greater Houston with the most outages in any given month, homes in Stagecoach in Montgomery County, Atascocita, and Jersey Village all saw more than 2 outages a month last year. Homes in Sugarland lost power almost twice a month, and in Arcola, they lost power just under 1.5 times every month. These numbers were far above the national average.
Why is power quality so much worse in these areas?
If you look across our entire system, each community, each circuit's a little bit different depending on the land it's built on, the terrain, the tree cover.
Centerpoint's Chief Communications Officer Keith Stevens came on board after Houstonians.
I was in the dark.
We want to see improvement.
And state leaders.
Centerpoint has completely dropped the ball.
Forced those improvements, demanding better from Centerpoint after its poor performance following Hurricane Beryl. More than 2 million customers languished in the dark for days, and dozens died from the heat.
Why did my sister have to die?
How did we get here where our numbers were so much lower than across the country?
I can't speak to that. So that's before I arrived. I've been here a little less than a year. What I can tell you is Jason Wells, our leadership team, is focused every day on driving improvement here in Houston Electric footprint, which is the 12 counties around Harris County.
Power reliability has improved. The outages have decreased in almost all of the trouble spot areas, but these neighborhoods still have more outages than the rest of Houston. And on average, Houston still has double the number of outages as the rest of the country.
Centerpoint says the next phase of its work will take it close to the circuits in the neighborhoods that show higher numbers of outages. We're tracking this data because Houston deserves power as reliable as the rest of the country. We'll check in periodically to let you know what we see. And we want to hear from you. If you feel like your neighborhood loses electricity at the drop of a hat, let us know. I'm Amy Davis, KPRC 2 News.